News now at 4, an Amazon delivery van hijacked at gunpoint in an upscale D.C. neighborhood.
Unfortunate it's happening in our neighborhood, but also kind of surprising.
And bad actors out to get your money and your packages this Cyber Monday. The warning for online shopping.
A blustery afternoon today and for tomorrow as well. So how low will the temperatures get around the area? We'll talk about that coming up.
Then a community activist gunned down outside of a Maryland restaurant. How he's being remembered after his death.
And a West Virginia teen returning home after making waves at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. What he's saying about his moment in the spotlight.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And good afternoon. I'm Annalisa Gale. All right, well, let's take a live look outside on this Monday, December 2nd. It's a chilly start to the week. You definitely want to bundle up if you are going to be out there with a hypothermia alert tonight.
Well, let's head over to meteorologist Scott Sumner, who's in for Damon Madsen. And Scott, 'tis the season, and it feels like it.
Absolutely, guys. I tell you what, the number behind me here, 41, may be a little misleading because we do have that wind out there making it feel colder than this actual temperature is. And you can even see the camera shaking every now and again on our rooftop cam as we look towards Reagan National Airport. You can see the numbers. This is the actual thermometer reading. It's going to drop out of the 40s and then hold into the 30s through late evening, going towards the midnight hour. After midnight, we're into the upper 20s here in the district, and it'll be colder yet outlying areas as we have those winds anywhere from 8 to 12 miles an hour sustained throughout the overnight. Now, wind gusts, as you'll notice here, we're seeing most of them under 20 miles an hour with the exception of Hagerstown and Kaiser, but still it's making it feel a lot colder than it actually is. That sun wants to warm us up, but it really hasn't been able to do so. Lower sun angle this time of year. Now, in the next 24 hours, you can see here, this is the actual temperature. This is the anticipated or forecasted wind chill. We dropped this down 7 o'clock in the morning on your Tuesday. We're down to, in D.C., 21 is what it may feel like, with the wind speeds around 8 miles an hour, and it's not going to get much better during the course of tomorrow afternoon. Now, tonight, this is the hour by hour, clear sky, mostly clear period. From 8 to 10, temperatures ranging around that freezing mark, but it'll feel colder than that into the middle 20s. I'll have a full forecast, a chilly one at that, coming up with the 7-day in just a bit.
Scott, thank you. In Capitol Hill, a congressional House staffer is accused of bringing ammunition into the Cannon House office building. Michael Hopkins, who works for New York Congressman Joe Morelli, was arrested and charged this morning. U.S. Capitol Police say they found 4 ammunition magazines and 11 rounds of ammunition in the staffer's bag. During an X-ray screening, the staffer told police that he had forgotten the ammo was in the bag. Congressman Morelli's office says that they're fully committed to cooperating with the investigation.
Well, right now, D.C. police are searching for the suspects who carjacked an Amazon delivery truck at gunpoint in Northwest D.C.
It happened last night in Glover Park, and D.C. News Now's Randy Bass joins us live from the area of Tunlaw Road, where it all happened. Randy, what are we learning right now?
Yeah, this is a typically quiet corner of Northwest D.C., but last night around 6 p.m., D.C. police say 2 armed suspects pulled up on that Amazon delivery driver right here, went up to him as he went to grab packages out of the back of his truck. But what those suspects said next really shocked neighbors here. Neighbors along Tunlaw Road aren't used to seeing violent crime in their corner of the district.
Unfortunate it's happening in our neighborhood, but also kind of surprising that they thought that was a good idea to try to hijack an Amazon truck.
Give me the van or I'll blow your head off. That's what the driver of that Amazon delivery van says. Those 2 suspects shouted at him with handguns pointed in his face. They took off with the van, the packages inside, and the driver's Amazon vest. Neighbors heard about it on social media not long after those suspects took off.
And I saw, a helicopter out the window. What I was assuming was searching for the truck with the spotlight.
D.C. police say they searched for the suspects with their helicopter, didn't find them, but later found the cargo van. Police are still investigating any possible connection between Sunday night's carjacking and 2 armed robberies early Monday morning on the other side of the city. Police say the suspects in both of those robberies are 3 men. One of the men wearing an Amazon Prime vest. One around 6:30 a.m. near School Within School at 10th and F Streets in Northeast. The other around 7 a.m. at 13th and East Capitol Street near Lincoln Park.
In any neighborhood, doesn't matter where that is, when you have people like that roaming the city, it's concerning. And I don't know what the solution is, but something has to be done.
Now, we reached out to Amazon for a statement on all of this. They tell us this was a terrifying incident. They are relieved that the driver was uninjured. They say nothing is more important than the safety and security of their employees, partners, and customers. We also reached out to DC Police today. They are asking anybody with any photos, videos, or information to get in touch with them right away. In Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. And developing now in Virginia, 4 people were rushed to the hospital after a tractor trailer crashed into a condo building in Woodbridge. It happened this morning on Gordon Boulevard and Flagship Drive. Fire officials say no one inside that building was injured. The name of the building is the Moorings of Occoquan. Officials telling us that only 1 person will be displaced there. The cause of the crash is still under investigation at this hour. And now to your local election headquarters. We're learning more about what happens next in Prince George's County. Angela Alsobrooks has resigned from her post as Prince George's County executive as she prepares to head to the U.S. Senate.
Now, the Maryland Democrat posted her resignation on X this morning. She says serving Prince George's County has been the honor of a lifetime.
Yeah, for now, Prince George's County Chief Administrative Officer Tara Jackson will assume the role of acting county executive because Alsobrooks resigned by the first Monday of December. There will be a special election to fill her role there. That primary will likely fall between January 7th and March 4th. The open seat has already gotten some interest.
Maryland Congressman Jamie Raskin is launching a bid to be the top Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee. Raskin is challenging New York Democrat Congressman Gerald Nadler. Now, the announcement sets the stage for a high-stakes clash between those House Democrats for the ranking member role on one of the most powerful committees on Capitol Hill. Now, the panel has jurisdiction over federal courts and law enforcement, among other areas.
And right now we're learning more about a deadly shooting in Lanham, Maryland on Thanksgiving. Armando Cousin Stute died Thursday afternoon. Prince George's County Police found the 27-year-old shot in a parking lot on Annapolis Road. He died at the scene there. Police are still looking now to determine the motive and to identify any suspects. And staying in Maryland now, we're learning more about a popular community activist who was shot and killed over the weekend. DC News Now Skylar Salas covers Prince George's County for us. She has the latest from the community.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The DMV area is definitely feeling the weight of the loss of Cornelius Neal McDonald after he was gunned down right here at Jaspers in Largo. Now, people who knew him best say that he was a pillar in his community when it came to fighting against gun violence. And some people I talked to say even though he is no longer here, his legacy will live on.
That's what hit hard with this death here, is because people saw his advocacy and work, and to die in this manner can be so frustrating.
Police say someone shot Cornelius McDonald just before 1 in the morning on Saturday. Officials say he died at the scene. He was only 33 years old. Police say they're trying to figure out if McDonald and the suspect had an altercation before the shooting. Councilwoman Walla Blagay says the county is taking the incident serious and using every resource to find who is responsible.
We do recognize that when a leader that's anti-gun violence gets killed from gun violence right in our community at a restaurant, frankly, and this is not one where you can say this was just a youth. The victim was in his 30s. So we are really trying to figure out what happened here.
McDonald was the founder and executive director for his nonprofit Stay Solid for Mental Health, where he was an advocate for anti-gun violence and mental health in today's youth. His organization released a statement saying in part, Neal's legacy will continue to inspire us to pursue his vision, a world where every person can thrive, free of violence and supported in their journey toward mental wellness.
Now, police say anyone that has any information about what happened here are asked to call police. Reporting in Largo, Maryland, Skylar Salas, DC News Now.
Skylar, thank you. In Virginia, U.S. Customs intercepted 71 pounds of marijuana headed to London from Washington Dulles International Airport. They've arrested 30-year-old Dooley Park from in Texas, and she's facing 3 drug-related charges. Officials say the marijuana has a street value of a little over $330,000, and they also say this bus is the latest trend of passengers smuggling bulk amounts of marijuana to Europe.
And right now, travelers headed home after Thanksgiving set another record on Sunday. Airport officers screened more than 3 million people, breaking the previous record by about 74,000 people set after this year's 4th of July. But the big travel weekend wasn't without its hiccups. Airlines canceling about 120 domestic flights and about 6,800 were delayed, according to FlightAware.